What's up guys, this is Crookie, and today I got a ZvZ on Shakuras Plateau. And yeah, so the build I'm going is the VileHawk opener, which is pretty much the safest build I've found in ZvZ. I think like every build pretty much has some sort of build order loss. Like hatch first obviously loses to like a 10 pool. With a just normal 14 pool you can get behind economically, stuff like that. But this build is it's a speedling expand and then you get roaches after that, which sounds pretty basic, but it's the timings and the little things that you do that really makes the build as great as it is. So yeah, I guess that's it. I guess the build order for this build is it's a normal 14 gas, 14 pool. Then you after the pool you drone up to 15, and then you make an overlord. And then when you get 100 gas, you take your drones off gas. And then when your pool finishes, you get a queen, 6 zerglings, and then you expand on 20 supply. Then after the expansion you make a roach warren and put guys back in gas, and from there it depends on what your opponent is doing to decide what you do next, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, another thing with this build is you do not drone scout, which I think really helps, because obviously, I mean, like if you drone scout, like what are you gonna see? It's like you either see like a 6 pool or like a 7 pool, a 10 pool, a normal 14 pool, or a hatch first. And a normal 14 pool and a hatch first you'll be able to see when, like, with your zergling scout. So really the only things you won't see are 10 pool and what's it called? And a 6 pool. But a 6 pool, like if you scout a 6 pool, that's not actually going to help you, because like to defend a 6 pool you just micro your drones, maybe make a spine crawler and stuff like that. So knowing that it's coming is not really how you lose to it. It's your micro that lets you beat it. So yeah, here come my 6 lings and my drone to go expand. And with these 6 lings you want to go scout them. And oh yeah, about the 10 pool, you won't see a 10 pool, but obviously if he has lings on the map before you do, then obviously he 10 pooled. And if you run up this ramp with like 6 lings and he has like 10, then that means obviously he went 10 pool. And the thing with this build is this is you cannot have, with a 14 pool you cannot have more than 6 lings at this point in time. So if he has more than you, he probably did a faster pool. So obviously you see he went hatch first, which when he goes hatch first, the way you change this build is after the roach warren you build 3 drones and then an overlord, and then you start making roaches once the roach warren finishes. But if you went pool first, then you want to go you build the roach warren, then you make 4 more lings and an overlord, and then you build roaches when the roach warren finishes. So right now I see he has a lot of lings, and that's one thing with this build. A lot of people will probably ask, or I'll just pause it right here, but a lot of people will probably ask, why do you need a roach warren so early if he's going to be going hatch first, which means he's going to be defensive? Well, if he goes a mass, like an all-ling, like all-in, a mass ling all-in, and you only have lings, he's going to have twice as much larva as you do, because obviously he's on 2 hatches. So if you try and defend that with just lings, maybe spine crawlers, which spine crawlers aren't that great against lings unless you have like roaches to help with it, but with just lings you won't be able to defend it, so you really need the roaches out there to help out. And another thing is, I said like this build, I mean, it's never like you never really enter the mid game or leave the early game being behind. And with hatch first, obviously they're not going to have ling speed as fast as you do, so that gives you an opportunity to harass or like force extra units or whatever. So as you'll see, he has a ton of lings, but it does. I have like He has, what, 16 lings? I have 5, but I can still do a bunch of damage because I'm faster than he can, or faster than he is, so obviously I can kill this queen, and I lost one Zergling to do that. And then you can poke around here, see if there's any drones, which I do, but his speed finishes in time, so I will lose a ling, maybe 2. But yeah, so now my roaches are popping, and I see he has a ton of lings, so he's going to be doing that mass ling all in. And so yeah, I bring this queen down to help, and I make his spine, and now I'm just spending all my gas on roaches. And basically you just need to block the ramp. And with these drones, what you want to do is get them and right-click the minerals in your main. I think I misclicked. And there we go. See, now they pass right through. But there's no way he's going to block a queen and, what, 6 roaches on a ramp. There's no way he's going to break that. And he does get 3 lings into the main, but obviously my queen will clean that up. So you may, like, let's look at the income tab. I'm 2 drones behind, and you may be thinking, well, why you leave the game if he's actually ahead in economy? And the thing is, after these 6 roaches, 7 roaches, or 8 roaches, I guess, I have 2 on the way. After these come out, with this spine crawler up, I'm free to drone up, because there's really nothing he can do on Ling or Baneling tech that will do any damage to me with this much stuff. So from here, I just make a full round of drones, like 6 drones or whatever, and there's almost nothing he can do to stop it. And another thing I could do is I could just make a couple more roaches, maybe 1 or 2 more roaches, take drones off gas, and just make a bunch of speedlings and just roach ling and attack him. And I mean, like, let's look at him. He has no tech whatsoever. Like, he has 50 gas, which is, I mean, he could get a baneling nest and make like 4 banelings, but against 10 roaches, I just snipe the banelings and then run in my lings after that. And if he goes roach tech, he's gonna have like 3 roaches out in time. And I mean, like, the thing with roaches is, in small numbers against lings, they are really bad. But as you get more and more, they just get better and better and better. And it's kind of like the same thing with marines. But so once I get that critical mass of roaches, there's nothing he can do on ling tech. So basically, from this point in the game, he's dead. And yeah, that's about it. So I think what I'm going to do is make another video, maybe later on, if I ever play a game where someone does like some sort of 1-base baneling or a 10 pool or whatever, some other build, and show you how to defend that with this same VileHawk opener. And basically show you that, I mean, almost like this build is pretty much safe against everything. And it's fantastic build. I'll link VileHawk's post in the description so you can go read that if you want. And that's it. So thanks for watching.